So one very important thing that's often overlooked or not thought about during the early parts of a Christmas light installation business is the storage that's going to be needed for all the lights that you put up. What goes up must come down, and if you're doing a leasing model, you'll have to store all those items, and that can take up a lot of room. So if you don't have a shop or a facility, you have to start considering what you're going to do once January comes around. How are you going to store those lights? And here's some ways that we store our lights. We have two 40-foot containers along with 5 storage units, plus everything we have in our warehouse over there. The 40-foot containers are great for greenery, large items, and for totes for your customers. The way we decided to do this is just keep an aisle clear, and we used shelving for stacking the boxes. We found that doing the 3-2-2 was the best for not stacking too many totes onto one stack, which would possibly collapse the totes over time. So we did that, and then you'll see that every section is labeled with a letter and a number, and then as the totes get put in here, we will mark each name on a spreadsheet so that when it comes time for finding their jobs the following year, we just know to be going looking for. This 40-foot container right here is all filled with garland. And the reason why we did it this way versus just stacking it in a box or bags is we hang it from guy wires up there, and it takes less time for our guys to fluff it the following year, saving us time in the warehouse and on job sites. So we utilize this entire 40-foot container for all garland. And in our warehouse, this is where we keep all our new inventory. We have everything labeled by the color and the style. We use Sortly for our categorization and be able to keep inventory. So we're able to have a real-time update of all our inventory as it goes out. We use the Gaylord boxes up there for the wreaths. Up there is new wreaths, 60 inches, some tower trees, and then up there is some more wreaths as well. Here's another one of our storage units that we have put together the same way like we did the 40-foot containers. You can see we did a 3-2-2, and we can go higher up top if we needed to. And we did the same thing with the letters and the numbers for easy organization for all the totes so that our warehouse manager can quickly identify where each tote is by the customer name and the corresponding letter and number for each storage unit. It is very important as you put away your inventory come January that you have a very organized system so that when it comes time to find the totes the following year for reinstalls, you're not spending time chasing in circles and having to make new inventory for totes that you cannot find. So now that we've talked about 3 different ways that you can be storing your lights in the off season, just start taking that into consideration as you prepare for January. It's important to be proactive now instead of reactive, because the better you prepare for your takedowns, the faster and easier your reinstalls will go in the coming season.